Mark Myers, who again is from Augusta University, and he serves as the Director of New Student and Family Transitions. Mark, thank you so much for joining today about the Jags for Jags mentorship initiative at Augusta, and I'll hand it over to you to share your expertise.
Yeah, so we were fortunate. We rolled out our Mentor Collective program last year around this time. And so we were able to, our goal, of course, was to really help to develop a culture of mentorship at the university. We have a lot of really cool mentorship programs on campus. And so our Jags for Jags program kind of became an umbrella to help support and kind of bring others into the fold. For our mentees, we are inviting our freshmen and transfer students that are new students to the university into our program. It's something that's really unique about Augusta University that I think is, from an orientation standpoint, is that's kind of part of my role here at the institution too, that parents love to hear that their student can have a mentor that is an actual student in our medical school or our dental school or one of our graduate programs or an upper class program, upper class student that can kind of help show them the ropes. And so when we rolled this out, we started with our mentor recruitment, obviously, in April, and then we were able to roll out through the summer so that our students really got accustomed, our new students, to the fact that mentorship is the norm here. Participating in Jags for Jags is really something that our students are highly encouraged to do, and so that was super successful in our first year. We met our goal of 400 matches, and the support mentor collective offered through shout out to Judy, who's kind of our onboarding person for Mentor Collective, who met with us lots to also help us define mentorship. I think I'm getting into my next slide though too, so I can move to that one. So a big part of this, when we rolled this out last spring, I put together a steering committee, if you will, and a response team. And these were professional staff members from various units across campus that the steering committee's focus was to make sure we had a solid infrastructure to roll this out and to have buy-in from our campus partners to ensure that when their students are asking about Jags for Jags or this new peer mentorship program, that everyone was equipped with the information to accurately kind of steer students into our program. One of our first meetings, we had our director of our academic success center. It's like, well, how are we defining mentorship here at the university? And so I move back to Judith, our MC partner, and I'm like, so how do we define it? So a lot of people, a lot of programs are calling themselves mentorship programs or peer coaching or all these different things. And so we worked really closely with Judy, with our committee to define mentorship as a sustained relationship between a mentee and mentor that would last for at least that 1 year commitment that we ask of our pairs, but hopefully lasting beyond that. We also, I think one of the newest initiatives that I'm excited about is the institution. We have a campus, our nursing campus is about an hour and a half away in Athens. And they are wanting to kind of create their own mentorship program, but kind of under the Jags for Jags umbrella. So they will create a co-curricular component for the students in their program. And so their upper class students in the nursing program will be paired with their incoming BSN Bachelor nursing students. All of that though, we're doing similar things across different academic units, different functional areas at the institution. I think the big thing that that really helped was our buy-in from everybody. I think in higher ed that, you know, I love innovation. I love new ideas and new things. But sometimes another thing can be really hard to ask people to accustomed to, but Mentor Collective and Jags for Jags was something people were so excited about because we did webinars, listening sessions, and bringing people to the table with our steering committee and response team. And so that was a really big piece for that. We've also, in my capacity, oversee our orientation program and all of our transition programs. And so we were really able to incorporate that into our talking points with our orientation leaders. Every year, all of our orientation leaders are now mentors in JAGS for JAGS. So I think today at 9 p.m. they're supposed to have their training and onboarding stuff done. So they know exactly what this program is. They understand the training and the expectations. Of course, we have mentors beyond just orientation leaders, but they are the first ones that students are seeing when they come. We want them to be equipped with the information. And then this last point on this was a bigger lift than I thought it would be, but we were able to get in a student's enrollment checklist. We call it a portal block. It's not actually a block of thing, but it's a block of text that's encouraging them to register for a mentorship program. And so we identified 3 that met that criteria for a longer term program over a year or more. And so in partnership with our Multicultural Student Engagement Center, the 2 of their mentorship programs and JAGS for JAGS are all options for students to participate in. And they can do all 3. And then their communications they're getting leading up to orientation and after orientation is ensuring that they complete all their steps. So we're able to get into the tech of it, but feedback loop that'll let them know, it'll check a box off if they were able to, if they completed one of the mentorship programs. It is not mandatory, of course, but highly encouraged for them. I think our next slide. And so this is one that we're still working out a little bit. So a lot of our students, we are the health sciences campus of Georgia. And so a lot, our medical students, our dental students, and our undergraduate students are really big on service hours. It is a co-curricular component that they're required to do. And so we've worked with various partners to identify all of our service hours for many of those students are logged on an honor basis. And so determining what is a loggable interaction with a mentee has been a conversation we've been having with different folks, particular volunteer and community engagement office that has another platform we're hoping to integrate with or find a workflow for. Then we also have lots of our recruitment events that students are able to interact with, and those that want to be more involved with the program are able to kind of be the voice and the face of it. And yeah, and so I think all of that has helped to incentivize of our participation in that too. So next slide should be good. Thank you. Oh, okay. I didn't plan on that earlier. So yeah, that's our website right there. And so we're really fortunate to have a graduate assistant that she was able to kind of split her time between our orientation programs and our mentorship program, and integrating mentorship as the norm of the university. And so they have come up with lots of like very cute and clever marketing campaigns. I think right now they're doing like Instagram reels that they go to, and that we have our orientation leaders, our student coordinators go out with like a mini mic series and ask people that are mentors or mentees what their experience is and why they should get involved. Something that I'm like super excited about that I think is going through this week. We do have, we're starting a JAGS for JAGS student organization as well, which will have a club structure to also help this really be driven by students, for students. Because right now, the last year, I think I have a lot of really creative ideas, but when I've given them to my students, they're able to take them to the next level. And so our launch week events, it's now become an annual thing. We're second year, we just did it 2 weeks ago, I think, when we spoke to Jennifer, to do a grill out for students on at our student center. Students could come by, get a hot dog or burger, and they could sign up for JAGS for JAGS. They now, until the end of the semester during our recruitment period for mentors, we have daily tabling in the heart of our student center. And they do like cool little interactive things. Students can come by and like write a note to a mentee, and like they have a little bulletin board that they stick them all up on so that people become really familiar with the program and just the kind of different activities we can do with it. And right now, Avis, our rep, working with currently is helping us kind of think through some lower cost, high impact events we can do across campus. And so one of those that I'm rolling out right now will be like a study hour, 2-hour period in our Academic Success Center, with the Academic Success Center providing snacks to encourage mentors and mentees to come hang out and study. In our library, we're hoping to get more involved with as well to host similar events with them. All of that, though, has been kind of possible through our relationship with our partners, and through continuously connecting with them to learn how can we adapt events to help welcome these students and make sure the mentors and mentees are connecting in person when possible and they're comfortable with. So I think that's it for that one.
Thank you so much, Mark. We heard so many, I think, fantastic themes that it sounds like through things like your steering committee and your students who are supporting the program and talking about this at orientation, you're letting the program evolve over time and you're not afraid to try new things. And also, I think, give everyone space and voice in what mentorship continues to be on campus, not just what it was when you started, but what it is now. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I put your website in the chat. I hope that that was okay, because I just think it's so beautifully designed.
Of course.